Welcome back to another Madden video in which we'll be covering the Week 4 matchup, Division Showdown, the AFC West between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders, and this game will be held at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, Los Angeles, California. And let me know in the comments below, have you guys ever been to this stadium or the Death Star in Las Vegas? I have been fortunate enough to have been able to go to both and get to watch the games there. So for the Chargers, I've been to the Chargers versus the Rams last year. And the year prior, I went to the Steelers versus the Chargers. And, that was Big Ben's last year. That was really fun to watch. And in Las Vegas, I watched the Raiders play the Texans last year. But both stadiums are phenomenal and super cool, and I always get hyped up when I get to see this matchup on television or wherever, as it is always going to be a barn burner. And so the Chargers will now kick it off to the Raiders as they will get the ball to start the game. We have the ball fair caught in the end zone, and now we got Jimmy G ready to rock and roll and take the Raiders offense out on the field. Last year he had 207 out of 308 attempts, 2437 yards, 16 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. That is a 4-to-1 ratio and a great season. Even though that's just a small sample size, let's see what he can do throughout a whole season. And let's see what he and the offense can do on this drive. And on first down, they give it to Josh Jacobs, who loses a yard and makes it a 2nd and 11 for the Raiders offense. It is now 3rd and 5 for the Raiders, and Jimmy Garoppolo has time in the pocket, rolls to his right, and finds a wide open Jacoby Myers, number 16, and catches it for a reception of 29 yards and takes it into Chargers territory at the 41. What a great job. And the Chargers defender just misses Jimmy Garoppolo by a shoestring, and he has just enough time to get it off to his receiver. And it looks like Derwin James stepped off the field for a minute, but the Chargers will choose to keep him on the field. And here we got a 1st and 10 for Jimmy Garoppolo and company, and he passes it to number 87 for the touchdown. That is the rookie out of Notre Dame, Michael Mayer, and what an addition I think he will be to the offense as they moved on from Darren Waller last year. The Raiders are now set up in a nice field position, and Jimmy Garoppolo has time in the pocket but tries to force the pass to his receiver and is picked off by number 43 on the Chargers defense, Michael Davis. And it looks like he has just enough in the Jets to take it to the house, and he celebrates right before getting into the end zone. And just like that, in one play, the Chargers flip the script and take a 7-0 lead over the Raiders. Let's take a look at that replay, and just undercut and great athleticism by Michael Davis to jump and make that leap to catch the ball, and great speed to get past all the linemen and all the players on offense to take it to the house for over 100 yards. And on 3rd and 4, Jimmy Garoppolo has time in the pocket, but it collapses just as quickly. And Jimmy Garoppolo goes down to the floor as he gets sacked by number 97, Joey Bosa. That was not what the Raiders were looking to do on their second drive, especially after turning over the ball. And now they will have to punt to Justin Herbert as he takes the field for the first time today. And let's go see what he can do with this offense. Herbert will get the ball right around midfield to start off this drive, and let's take a look at his stats from last year. He had 477 out of 699 attempts, 4739 yards, 25 touchdowns to 10 interceptions. Let's see what he can do with this offense right here. And on 1st and 10, Justin Herbert is getting the offense ready, and he snaps the ball and gives it to Eckler, who gains a first down and gets about 15 yards and takes it into the Raiders' 37-yard line. And now it is 2nd and 8 for the Chargers offense, and Herbert has time in the pocket and gets it out to his tight end, Gerald Everett, number 7 right there. And with that reception, it is now 1st and goal for the Chargers at the 9-yard line. And what a great job by the O-line to give Herbert that much time in the pocket and for Everett to get open and catch the ball. And on 2nd and goal, Herbert snaps the ball, and once again they gave it to Eckler, and he has a wide open hole straight to the end zone. And just like that, the Chargers go up 2 scores over the Raiders, 14-0, with about 3.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Right before the 2-minute warning, it is 2nd and 4 for the Raiders, and there's a free rusher going in, but Jimmy Garoppolo gets it out to Jacoby Myers and for the first down. What a huge gain right there, as the Raiders are now in Chargers territory at the 28-yard line. And on 1st and 10, Jimmy Garoppolo had some time in the pocket but could not see Joey Bosa coming on the left side on his blind side and gets sacked right there, which will bring up a 2nd and 20 for the Raiders offense. And this will kick them out of field goal range or on the very fringes. It is now 3rd and 14 for the Raiders as they gain back 6 yards and now are at the 31. And with that incompletion, it'll force the Raiders to send out their kicker. And let's see what his leg is made out of and to see if he can make this field goal from this range. The ball is snapped cleanly, and Daniel Carlson easily gets the leg power to send the football right through the field goal post. And just like that, the score is now 14-3 in favor of the Chargers. The Chargers have right under 40 seconds left remaining in the half, and Herbert gets it to Gerald Everett, who takes it right around the midfield at the Chargers' 47. And with Everett going out of bounds, it stops the clock with 34 seconds remaining in the half, and the Chargers have all 3 of their timeouts. And right on the next play, on 1st and 10, Herbert has time in the pocket and gets it out to his receiver, Josh Palmer, who gets the first down and takes it to the 33-yard line of the Raiders, and the Chargers take their first timeout of the half. It is now 3rd and 10 for the Chargers offense, and once again Herbert has some time in the pocket and gets the ball off to once again his receiver, Josh Palmer. And with that reception, the Chargers offense take the ball to the 13-yard line and into the red zone. And the pressure almost got there as Max Crosby got to the quarterback just right after Herbert released the ball. And on 1st and 20, there was a holding penalty on 1st down. Herbert gets sacked by Jerry Tillery, the former Charger, and this brings up a 2nd and 31 with 2 seconds remaining in the half, and the Chargers decide to take their final timeout to try and allow their kicker, Cameron Dicker the kicker, to try and make the field goal. And just like that, he had just enough leg in it to get it through the field goal posts. And just like that, going into the half, the Chargers now lead the Raiders 17-3. Chargers get the ball to start off the second half, and on 2nd down, it is a play action pass, and Herbert has no time as Tyree Wilson, the rookie, gets to the quarterback, and this will now bring up a 3rd and 21, which will be difficult for any offense to overcome. Let's see what happens. And on 3rd and 21, Herbert has time in the pocket, but just as he's about to throw the ball, of course, none other than Max Crosby gets to the quarterback and sacks Justin Herbert. This will now bring up a 4th and 33, if you can believe it, and now the Chargers offense will have to punt back to the Raiders offense, who are hungry to score. Let's see what Jimmy Garoppolo and the offense can do here. And on 3rd and 2, Jimmy Garoppolo has time in the pocket and throws it straight to the opposing linebacker, Eric Kendricks, who intercepts the ball from him. And you see him celebrating right there, as the Chargers offense will now take it right past the 50-yard line at the 48. It is now 3rd and 7 for the Chargers offense, and Herbert is scrambling throughout the pocket and throws it across his body. And what a bobble that was right there. That is something that you'll only see in a video game right there. Look at that catch and bobble by the Chargers receivers. And at the end, Mike Williams ends up with the ball and takes it to the house. Let's take a look at that again. Gets bobbled up by Gerald Everett and almost nearly out of bounds, and bobbles it out to his teammate Mike Williams, who takes it to the house. And what a series of weird events that was to end up with that touchdown. But it is a touchdown nonetheless. And with that kick going through the uprights, it is now 24-3 in favor of the Chargers with 4:50 to go. It is now 2nd and 17 for the Raiders, as Jimmy Garoppolo got sacked on 1st down. And on this down, he throws it to the opposition, to the defender J.C. Jackson, also known as Mr. INT during his time with the Patriots. But that is an inopportune time for Jimmy Garoppolo to throw that pick, as he had time in the pocket, but the pressure got to him at the last second and must have influenced his throw right there, as both Jacoby Myers and J.C. Jackson went up for the ball. J.C. Jackson was in the better position and ended up with the interception. And the Chargers get a few first downs with Austin Eckler running the ball, and now they are in the victory formation and let the clock run down to zeros. And with that, the Los Angeles Chargers beat the Las Vegas Raiders 24-3. And let me know in the comments below, who do you guys think will win this matchup in real life, and what do you guys think the score will be? If you like this type of content, like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel, and we'll be covering the NFL all season long. I appreciate all the support, and we'll catch you in the next one. Take care.